What's going on, everybody? It's Jaywilson, and today we are going to talk about breaking this down. We're going to break it all down for you and let you know how we got to this point, what we're going to be doing, some additions we are going to make, and why. That's looking lush.
So is that.
And then stay tuned for what's happening to this. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, and in the comments, let me know what you think about this video in regards to the additions we are going to make to this aquarium. Sit back, relax, and enjoy what's in here, how we got here, and where we're going. All right, so let's talk about this Lake Tanganyikan tank. This tank is my pride and joy. And so the inception was I wanted it to be Tropheus and another fish. And it's very hard to find a fish that can cohabitate with Tropheus. However, I bought these fish really small, and I got these fish from Dave's Rare Fish. All of the fish are from Dave's Rare Fish except the shell dwellers that you'll see and the other shell dweller you'll see. So these are Bemba, Tropheus. I've got Limnio tilapio dardinii. Those are the larger striped fish that you are seeing. They will color up slightly. The males will get really cool looking, so I'm super excited for that. And you kind of saw a little bit of what he looked like in the beginning. The second was I wanted a Tropheus that legit just changed dynamic. I wanted to see this pop of color and some drab. So that's why we went with that fire red orange and the black. The other thing was I had some Eremotus cynostictus, which are goby cichlids from Lake Tanganyika. All of the fish in here are from Lake Tanganyika. And those cynostictus, actually you can see them up kind of top to the right, they are from Cunningham cichlids, and they were purchased a while ago. I had 15. They ultimately just kill each other, and that's just what they do. And now I have 2. They're a mated pair, and they will live in harmony until they are no longer alive. This tank does extremely well. The background is a rocky background from Universalrocks. Now people are gonna go, this video is just a plug for all of the places that you buy things, so just chill, bro. Here's the deal. I get questions every day about this tank. There's a website, j-wilson.com, yet the questions are still being asked. So what better way than break this tank down? This is a rocky background in Castle Rock as an L. It has a side panel. That's what you see directly in front of you. And then it L's at the corner. I had them put a 90-degree angle in it, and it goes all the way across the back glass. There is nothing on the side panel that we are looking in clearly because we can see through. These rocks are a multitude of different rocks. Some are not even on the aquarium side. You can see the rocks that sit up front that are kind of stacked upwards right by that big leaf plant. Those are all dispersion rocks and rocks you would find in a garden. So you can go and select any of those rocks and kind of make up your same thing. Now the big rock you see to your bottom left, this is cut from the other side, which is directly on the right side of the aquarium. It's a very big rock. You can call Universalrocks and they'll know exactly which rock it is, and you can cut it. I did have to put a kickstand underneath it. I used a plastic piece of PVC and just kind of ultimately held it up. Now, all of the smaller rocks that you see throughout this aquarium are real river stone. They are just garden river stone that I purchased. I forgot exactly where I purchased. I think I might have got it from Chewy or Amazon. But then the substrate is a bunch of different substrates from Carib Sea. Carib Sea has always been the sand that I use. They're always the substrate I use. I have not changed from that. I will not change from that. So I have a mixture of Sahara. I've got a bunch of crushed coral. I've got some small pebbles from them. I've got the same sand that was in the Malawi peacock and hap tank. And I just mixed everything together to try to create a more lifelike, or should I say more biotope-ish Lake Tanganyika. Now, did it work? I think so. I really like it. However, it does darken the aquarium a little bit. I did try multiple different plants on this aquarium, and you know this because you watch some of those videos, hopefully. And the idea was, okay, we're going to plant all of these plants on the right side. They're not going to eat them. However, please don't do this. Seriously, just do not plant with any style of Tropheus. They just munch on it. They go crazy. I think the Dardinii were, the shell dwellers were, everybody was. You can actually see that rock I was talking about earlier on the right-hand side. And so I've got some fake plants in there. They're from Elite Cichlids, I believe their name is. I could be completely wrong. I don't know if their shop is up and running, but you can contact Adam C. He knows the exact contact, and he can put you kind of in touch with them. I'm actually watching as I do this voiceover, the Dardinii attack the fake plant. So the fake plant in the center, yes, looks a little off because it hasn't developed any sort of buildup, and that's the goal. We're gonna get some buildup on it. It's gonna tie itself in and ultimately look amazing. Now you're gonna see there's a few different things that I have added. I have added a second light. So there's a second fluval light. There are some Amazon swords still in there. They are melting off pretty hard. I don't know if it's nutrients. I don't know if it's not enough light or too much light or what it is, but they are ultimately dying off. And once they do die off, I will not be replanting this aquarium, period. I may get some more of these fake plants to kind of tie it up, or I may restructure the fake plants, but that is about as far as we go. As far as filtration goes on this aquarium, there are two FX6s, both plumbed the way you would plumb an FX6. One is up over the back, the other is directly under, because this is a PVC bottom. It means plastic bottom aquarium. If you're looking for something like this, you'd have to contact a custom aquarium shop, and they'll be able to make a PVC style bottom. It just means that it's more elastic, and it is a little bit stronger maybe, but because of the size and the depth, this is a 72 by 27 by 27. I think it was a little bit cheaper to go this route originally when they did it. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of taking the catfish that I've had the longest. They're the longest running fish. Ooh, look at how fired up that Dardinii is. They're the longest running fish that I've had. They've survived pretty much everything, all of the moves, and I don't want to get rid of them. But I want to put them in this tank, and I think this will cap the tank off. I want to know what you think. Let me know down in the comments. The two big catfish will go in there. There's a ton of room behind those rocks because they're hollow. There's a ton of flow back there. And my goodness, look at the orange on these Tropheus. They are just rocking. So that is where I want to be. I want to get those two fish in there if everyone thinks that that's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. I'm probably going to do it, but maybe I want to think outside the box. I want to hear some of your thoughts. And then we can kind of get to that point and see where it's at. So this tank is my favorite tank by far. Just look at it. I love it. There's pops of green, there's pops of orange, there's movement, there's multiple different fish. This is what I've been trying to achieve, and I want to continue to push that boundaries. The next step will be a canopy. I suck at building things because I just suck at building things, and I'll get to that point someday and really cap this tank off. So I appreciate it. Let me know if you think this is the best tank that I've ever done. So look, we all make mistakes. We all trip and fall. We all do things that we regret. We wish we could do over, so to speak. But here's the deal. Why wish to do something that you're never going to get back to? Why not just improve on that failure, on that mistake in the future? It's gonna make a better life. It's gonna make a better you, and ultimately, the people around you will appreciate you even more. Thank you so much for liking, watching, subscribing, and commenting. I greatly appreciate all the things you do to make this channel relevant. Do me a favor and check out northfinusa.com and j-wilson.com. Links are always in the description. You know what's next. Aha!